What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Playmaker way with the playbook, and y'all read the title, man. 260 plus pips, 270 to be exact, but I know some people entered a little bit later than me, so they caught at least about 260, 250 pips. US oil trade. First thing I want to point out, with this strategy, I want you to notice something. How we caught the entire daily candlestick up. We didn't catch a retracement, we didn't catch a bounce, we didn't do a scalp, we don't scalp over here. We caught the entire daily candlestick up. I want y'all to keep that in mind. Now I'm about to explain how we did that. So if this is your first time tuning into the channel, welcome. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell as well, because we live stream every morning, London session and New York, but New York strictly for the members. We live stream London session Monday through Friday, 2:30 a.m. EST is when we get started. We live trade, we do chart analysis, we look at charts and all that stuff. Signal room, I got a free Telegram, okay? I post every trade that I enter. Well, not every trade, some are strictly members only trades, but I do post some signals of some trades I do enter. Now, of course, before you enter any trades, do your own chart analysis to determine if you agree with my entry, whether I hit buy or sell or not. And if you do agree, you can enter too, but it's completely up to you. It's your account, your money. But yeah, make sure to check that out. Now, let me explain what happened. We did this New York session stream. So this was after NFP did this thing, we entered. So first I want to show you is how, as you see on the daily time frame, because you need to always start the daily time frame. If you're not looking at the daily time frame before you enter any trade, you're trading wrong. If you're trying to do that rushing stuff, you need to know the overall direction price is going. If you don't know the overall direction price is going, you're going to get your stop losses whipped out a lot of times. There's a lot of reasons why your stop loss gets blown out of proportion or just gets blown straight through and disrespected. It's because you're not looking at the proper time frame. Because if you go in a smaller time frame, you're not going to be able to see that we've been slowly but surely in a downtrend since June. So all summer we have been in a downtrend. Now the downtrend kind of got broken here, okay? Because right here it failed. Let me zoom in for you. It failed to make a new lower low here. Instead, it stopped right here and it pushed up, broke through this level, broke the previous lower high, and is on top of this very strong support and resistance level. And we can see it's a very strong support resistance level by how price, when it came here, rejected multiple days, then pushed down. Same thing here, rejected multiple days, pushed down. Then right here, you can see it's being treated as a support level by the rejection wicks pushing up and closing above this line, okay? So keep that in mind. Now, the reason why I entered this is, again, not all the time, but for the most part, usually when gold is dumping, oil is pumping. Now, again, there was a couple weeks ago where they were actually dumping at the same time, but for the most part, one's doing the one thing, the other's doing another, okay? So then when I look on a smaller time frame during the London session, and you can check this out on the live stream, because I do live stream every day, it was underneath the zone and was rejecting it for the past couple days. But when it broke above it, before I went to decide if I want to buy, because just because it broke above it, I still need to wait for multiple confirmations. Because a good example of that is, just because it hit here doesn't mean anything, okay? It could have dumped back down. Just like, let's go. Just like right here, right? It's the same level. Closed above it, but look, it drops right back down. So I need to wait for multiple candlesticks and multiple confirmations before I enter any trade. You should be doing the same thing. So let's just do a replay, because this will be the best way to explain it, okay? Because we can talk about charts all day, but if you actually see a bar replay and understand why I even entered, it'll make things make more sense. So this is where we're at. I saw a price close above here. Could have entered at this retest, but I saw it rejected this level of price right here, right? So when it rejected this level of price, I wanted to see off the retest, it would at least break this level of price. And you see it broke the level of price, then dropped back down. But that is a good sign. So it's showing that it just made a new higher high, okay? Because you know how uptrends work. Higher low, made a new higher high. And now I went back here, but this is the respected zone, and it could very much so continue to go up. So I still patiently wait to see what price does, because you see it dropped down, This is why you don't want to enter, because it could have very much kept dumping. But you see it rejected up because we're on the 15-minute time frame. And the most important thing is a huge rejection wick showing that there is bullish momentum. And if you don't understand how to read candlesticks, I have a video called How to Read Candlesticks. It's literally less than 10 minutes long that explains all the different types of candlesticks and how to read them and know what's going on in the markets at all times. Because if you're trading and you're just relying on an indicator and don't even know how to read candlesticks, that is a huge problem. All right. But the most important thing I want you to notice and understand is how price closed above the zone here. So that is a good sign. So again, I could have entered here, but I want to see if it's going to at least break these previous highs here. So still patiently waiting. We see it broke it right there, which is a good sign. So that is when, not just that it broke it, but it closed right where these previous highs are. So it's above this level and it's above this level too. Okay. So this is where I entered and sent the signal out. This was a members only signal. I do send some signals in free Telegram, but this one was strictly for the members. So after this candlestick, this is when I entered. So I sent the signal out. And you see it made a new higher high and kept pushing up. And then from there, honestly, we were just in profit from there, just floating in profit, just kept pushing every candlestick. And it was a nice smooth 260 plus pip move. Personally, I caught 273 pips. But for the members that entered late, they caught about 250, 260 pips. And yeah, it was just pushing from there. We're just floating in profit. Very easy trade. And it's very easy and simple when you're going with the direction price is going and you're very patient. A lot of people want to rush to scalp, things like that. But again, we caught the entire daily candlestick up because these levels are based on the daily time frame key price levels that I identified. And I teach my students and members how to identify, because this is the best way to trade. Because again, let's just look at the dates here. Okay. Friday, October 7th. September 15th, September 5th, August 19th, August 8th, February. And we keep scrolling, we'll probably find some. And this was, so basically all year it's been respecting this level. So if all year has been showing me that it's been respecting this level, I should pay attention to this level of price, right? Everything's showing me buys, I'm gonna go for a buy. If everything's showing me sells, I'm gonna go for sells. But again, we broke the previous lower lows here, and lower lows and lower highs here. This is a very strong support resistance level that we can see on a smaller time frame. So let me go on a smaller time frame for y'all. So now you can very much clearly see how price was. Let me go on a full screen for you so you can see what I'm talking about. But now you can very much clearly see how price was rejecting slow, treating as a resistance here, treating as a resistance here, resistance, 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 support, resistance, resistance, resistance. So a strong resistance level can also be, as you can see here, a strong support level. Same thing here, strong support, then that support got turned to resistance, resistance. So this is why I teach my members. I also have some videos on YouTube for free that explain support resistance levels and things like that. You can go ahead and check those out. Also have a video called How to Identify the Trend. That way, because it's very important to know what direction price is going. If you don't know what direction price is going, you're not going to know what to accurately look for. You need to only look for sells or buys. You don't need to be looking for both. Y'all enjoy that breakdown. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down any questions, comments, concerns, video suggestions down below. If you want to reach out and contact me directly, you can hit me up on Instagram at playmaker_way. Same spelling as the YouTube name. Or you can hit me up at Telegram in the free signal room. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video.